All right, good day, everyone. Welcome back to Fans Talk 90, your favorite football show out there. My name is Josh. Still remains Josh. I didn't change my name. And here we have I don't want to say usual suspects, but you've seen their faces before. You've heard them, be at it or just at each other's throats. Pardon me. Um, we have Alexis and Daniel with us. Thank you guys for joining again today.
Thank you very much.
How's your week been? How has this? The first week of November is gone already, isn't it?
Yeah, today's day seven.
In football, no.
Tell us
In
more.
fo- my
Do we
team
have?
ain't play in Champions League, so we haven't started
Oh
anything.
please! Please. They deserve to play in Champions League.
Yeah,
So
speaking
yeah,
Yeah,
of
it
Champions League,
we're
like
still
it was really really nice.
was quite the week.
Yeah, beautiful games. I had like four screens on. I had my TV playing. I had my laptop showing. I had my phone streaming. It was beautiful. I didn't want to miss any moment at all.
yeah. I
Um,
like the fact that they are trying to stream in different time now. Before we usually have everything like um, where I am is like 3 o'clock, and you watch all games at the same time. But now I can watch at Arsenal Atletico earlier and then watch Chelsea later. So it gives me time to view more games, although it consumes more of my time right now. But yeah, I like that.
That's really cool. On this end here, we had to literally go from viewing hall to viewing hall because you're watching one game and people are yelling in the next one and you're off your seats running to go and see what happens.
Oh, so there you guys don't have like two TVs again, five TVs.
Yeah. So they were in different where I saw the game, they were in different halls. So
Oh,
you had to pick your struggle. But then there were so many interesting games going on. You had people like literally shuffling from one hall to the other just to see what was going on.
I don't think I would like that kind of viewing center. Viewing centers I
Yeah,
like are the ones that have like four TVs, and then
at
you
the
turn
same
your
time.
leg this side, you see us now. You put your head this side, you see Manchester
mhm,
United. So when it's
I think
happening here,
that's the
United.
ideal setup. But this had its own fun, so
yeah.
it kind of had its
Yeah,
own fun. So
running from here to here, it sounds fun. It sounds fun.
it was it was. So let's look at the Premier League this weekend. We have quite the lineup. Given Liverpool's electric performance in the Champions League, they are going up against Man City, who trashed Dortmund. It's looking to be an interesting game. What do you guys think about it?
When you say electric Liverpool, I thought it was just 1-0. Or did I watch like 6
Uh,
0?
I saw the game. It could have been more. Courtois came with his A game. If not, there were about 6 to 5 clear chances that could have been in. Maybe Liverpool could have finished better, but we can't deny that Courtois kept them out.
Yeah, and also, sometimes you should try to different. You should try to differentiate being a fan or if a lover of a club
Mm.
from football at its peak. When you see football, you call football what it is. Because if you come here
Why
to
did I say that
say,
is the bullet?
yeah, if you
What
come
does
here to
that
say
mean?
you didn't see what Liverpool did because they won 1-0, then you
I
probably did
didn't
not
say I
watch the
didn't see what Liverpool did. What I heard was electric, and I was
It
like,
was
yeah.
electrifying. They'd had
What
80%
I thought
dominance.
what I thought electric means is PSG Inter Milan Champions League final. Is that not what have we changed the meaning of that kind of football?
Oh, you
Come
didn't
on,
watch the
come on.
game.
I mean,
No, you didn't watch the game. I can't believe you say this. If you
Honestly,
did
I
watch
didn't
the
watch the
game,
game, but I saw the highlight and I saw that Liverpool. I didn't even see any highlight from Madrid, but it was
highlights
still
can
one
be
zero at the end of
deceiving.
the day.
Honestly, highlights can be deceiving because
I mean,
that game was Liverpool had
I,
total
I
control.
watched it. Like I said, I did not see any highlight of Madrid. I knew that Liverpool dealt with like they played them well, but one goal to Madrid and maybe Courtois. Courtois did a really good job. But let's say he kept that clean sheet. I don't think we'll still call it electric. Or are we still going to call it electric because they perform?
This is a
I think that
struggling Liverpool side that had a good game with a big team and did not
This is
lose
the Liverpool
to a
side
small
that
team.
prints the most money in the world. It's not a struggling Liverpool side.
This
It
is
is the
what
Liverpool
we
side with the
fans
best
do. Put
players in the
pressure
world.
on these teams. We put pressure on them. We
and I
just
think
expect
Liverpool
them to.
responded well to that pressure.
Yes, they did.
No, I don't think
They're
so.
trying to tell
I
us
think
that
they're
they are going
struggling.
to be in contention on whatever stage, Europe or in the Premier League. That's basically what they just showed us by that performance. That they have it in
No,
them. It's
no.
just how to
What?
play.
No, I said this last week also. I told you guys that the game in Champions League or Europa League or any other league is a little bit slower than the Premier League. That's just what they benefited from. That does not mean they are coming back to Premier League to dominate. Premier League is on a different level.
I
They are
don't
not.
I don't want to
We'll
believe
see
this.
proof to that claim tomorrow now. Maybe they are playing Man City.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
believe
the
this.
point. That's the point. You can beat Man City. They can win Man City because Man City is not a small team. But that does not mean they are going to maybe Brentford. Brentford already dealt with them. But let's say they are going to another team and then they are assured of a win. Like I told, like I'm expecting no team in Premier League is assured of a win. Whether it's Arsenal, whether it is Chelsea, even Man City.
Oh, Arsenal and
You
Man
have
City
you
are
have to
short
be
of wins.
beaten.
They are short of
What?
wins. I'm not gonna have this with you. I'm not gonna have
So
this.
are you saying? So are you saying that Arsenal is not guaranteed they win against Sunderland?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be factual.
Arsenal should win against Sunderland. What I'm saying is the Premier League, from its experience, has shown that no team is guaranteed a win against another team, no matter how big you are. Even when Man City were running unbeaten and dominating the whole league, they were team. Brentford was still dealing with them home and away. Let's not forget that.
I won the league last season, and this is Barcelona. I won the league last season, and I struggle with teams like Girona. I struggle
Yeah,
with
so that's what I'm
I,
teams
I
saying.
like.
I remember that it was annoying.
No, you can't say this. They will still be. They are still underdogs in leagues. It doesn't make them bigger than other,
I
leagues.
never said they're bigger. I'm just
That is
saying
what
that
your statement
the
is
league
saying
is
now.
different, and this kind of struggles always happen. That's what I'm
But
trying
isn't
to
that
say.
just football in general?
Yes, football. That's what I'm saying. Like, why is it specific to the Premier League or the
Because
English
it happens
teams?
more often in the Premier League.
Because it's most watched
You want
football
you
in the
must
world.
watch. Thank you.
Come
That's
on.
that's that's what I was
Do
going
you
to
watch
say.
the La Liga? Be honest with yourself. Do you watch the Levantes? Do you watch the Elches? Do you watch the
I was talking
Villarreals?
about the big team first off. I wasn't talking about the smaller team. What
We are
I
still
meant
saying the
was
same thing. You are talking
no, we're
about the
not saying the same
smaller
thing. You are
teams
taking it
beating.
to much most watch. Most watch is different from most surprising. Liverpool lost four straight games in a row. It is difficult for Barcelona to lose four straight games in a row. You don't see that often.
This is the same Barcelona and Liverpool squad of almost the same from last season. Liverpool
No,
won
it's
the
not the
league
same
last
Liverpool
season.
squad of last season.
Barcelona won the league last season. But these two teams are struggling this season. Does it not tell you something? Does it not tell you
Where is
something?
Barcelona in the table?
Huh? They're second. Where's Liverpool on the table?
Where are they?
Who has the worst squad? I mean, who has the better squad? Liverpool has the better squad. But who
Uh-huh.
is struggling in Europe right now?
Where are
Liverpool is one of them. Why is that?
Liverpool is
They are,
struggling in Europe?
they are in Europe now. When I mean Europe, I mean in club football, league stages. I'm not saying UEFA Champions League. Across
Let's
all
move
the
on. So
leagues.
my
Okay, answer
prediction.
now.
No, no, no. Across all
Answer.
the leagues. Who's
No, I'm
struggling now?
lost. I'm lost. To be honest, I'm lost. All I was trying to say is that these things happen in the Premier League more. It's not whether it is because it's the most watched or not the most watched. It is the result we are talking about. The result says Manchester United got beaten by a team. Next week, Man City also got beaten by a team. Another week,
I'll leave you with
Liverpool got
this.
beaten.
I will leave you with this. Would you believe? Do you believe that the English team is the Farmers League at this point?
At this point,
Yes. Do you think the English League is the Farmers League?
so who is farming the league?
Man City. In the last 6 years, who has won most EPLs or Premier League?
I see where you're going with this.
No, no, no. It's fine now. If you think it's
That's not my
yes, it's the
point,
most
though.
watched and everything. But
That's
come
not
on
my
now. Let's be
argument.
factual. It's a
My
beautiful game
argument
to watch and to
my
enjoy.
argument is that teams are beaten and teams can be beaten,
Same
and
in
it
other
happens.
leagues. That's
It,
fine.
I'm not saying it's not happening. It happens in all leagues. It is
Okay.
just more often in the Premier League. That's my point. The facts are there. Whether Man City dominated the league for 4 years, that doesn't mean they didn't get beaten by other smaller teams or unexpected teams.
Okay,
And we
we
can't.
can do this. We can do this for the next 20 minutes. So let's reel it in a bit. Speaking of the unpredictable or unpredictable Premier League, do you think United would win against Tottenham despite their lackluster performance against Chelsea, their last outing in the league?
Well, I don't think I've responded to the. Okay, we are starting with United.
Yeah,
Well,
we
to be honest, according to statistics, Tottenham are the worst away league. I think they are like 10th in terms of away form, and then they are like top of table. No, I think they are good at home. Sorry, they are trash at home and good away. So they are the top in terms of away form, more points than Arsenal in terms of away games, but they are around 10th in terms of home games. So they have been losing home games but winning away games. And then Manchester United has been losing away game but winning home games. So it's a very confusing game to understand because even if Manchester United is at home, sorry, yeah, even if Manchester is at home, we are winning more home games, and then Chelsea are not Chelsea, Tottenham are winning more away games. So I cannot really predict the winner, and both teams are trash at the moment. Let's call that clear.
well,
Both
but
teams are
if you ask me, Man U's last outing was way better than Tottenham's. Even though the Man U did switch off a little bit at the beginning of the first half, because I feel that was the entire problem they had. I think they had a generally good game. They just switched off, and
yeah.
Nottingham took good advantage of that.
We should also consider the fact that Manchester United played Nottingham Forest and Tottenham played Chelsea. They are not the same team. So
But
uh,
Man U has
they are not.
beaten Chelsea this season, haven't they?
Chelsea has beaten Tottenham this season. That's what I call the Premier League. Anybody can beat, anybody can be beaten. That same Chelsea dealt with Liverpool when they were unbeaten. They broke their unbeaten record. So that the
Okay,
same Chelsea
touche,
can play
touche.
Arsenal and trash Arsenal, and then Arsenal can still go on and beat another team that beat Chelsea. So the Sunderland they are playing was they dealt with Chelsea 2-1. So my prediction would be I have a 2-2 draw on my sheet here.
United Tottenham 2-2.
Yeah. Yeah, I know one thing I know for sure is goals will be involved. That's one thing I know for sure. But what I don't know for sure is who is going to score more goal than the other. So I'm just going to give them two each.
So Alexis, do you see Tottenham scoring? I mean, they were terrible going forward.
I think I would agree with him, with Daniel on having a draw and it's a goal. That's each team scoring multiple goals, maybe not multiple goals, but at least one goal. Um, but I'll tilt towards a draw rather than a win for any of them. And like he
Okay.
rightly said, Tottenham's away form is really crazy because they are topping that table ahead of Arsenal, and it just shows that they play better away and they are shite at home. So Tottenham is sitting on the sixth position. Manchester United is eighth. I don't know how it's gonna be honestly because both teams. I don't want to use the word struggling, but probably I'd say they're trying to find a better way to play football. Um, and we didn't really talk about the Liverpool Man City game and predictions on that game. I
Yeah,
just
we kind of veered off.
huh?
So we kind of veered off there.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that. Um, I think it would be a win for Liverpool. That momentum from the momentum from the
Beating
Champions League
Madrid.
game was really nice, and they will definitely take learnings from that. And in their last two games this year, they won both 2-0 against Manchester City, and a season before that, which was 2023-2024 season, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1-1 draw. So Man City has not had the upper hand in the last two seasons. So, but I would still give it to Liverpool because this Manchester City team they're not there yet. They still have homeworks. They still have a lot of things to get. They're not different from Liverpool. They have a better season because they have a
Mm.
good striker, and once in a while they turn up. Liverpool are still finding themselves, but that momentum, I feel like Anna Slot will learn a few things from that game against Real Madrid, and see how we can, bring that same vibe into the Man City game.
All right. So Daniel, do you see Haaland scoring? I mean,
Well,
last time Alexis pretty much it was pretty much like prophecy. But let's see. Do you think he's going to score in this game, and do you think it would make a difference? Because when he scores, they seem to win.
no, no. I thought he scored against Arsenal and they didn't win.
That's why I said seems. But in most games that Haaland has scored this season, they have
Yeah,
won. So
yeah, that's correct. So, is there a time I don't see Alan scoring? Yeah, there are times I don't see Alan scoring. Sorry to disappoint you. Um, he's a very consistent striker, but sometimes when the games get bigger, better defenders know how to deal with him, like Rudiger. Rudiger knows how to handle him well. So I'm seeing Van Dijk doing something, Konate doing something. They are both physical. So this is not, you see, that's the same thing that happened with Arsenal. He struggled to perform. He scored, but he still struggled with the game because they had Saliba, they had Gabriel, those two
the people that
defenders.
can match his pace and
Yeah,
strength.
they are not
Energy
just
as
the ones
well.
that will slip off and say it's Alan, let's leave him, or I will catch up with him. They are the ones that will stay with you and fight with you, and So I see Van Dijk and Konate doing similar thing to Alan. They are there to stop him. They are there to be physical with him. If he wants to go physical, they are really physical. If he wants to go with height, they are tall. They can hit the ball. So um, I don't see Alan scoring. I see players like if Man City is going to score, I see players like Foden who just scored recently. I see him
Yeah.
doing that. I see Tijani Reinders doing that. Maybe Doku, Jeremy Doku. I think he's going to score. But for my prediction, I'll just go with Man City. 2-1.
Mm.
2-1 to Man
Go
City.
on.
Yeah,
Okay. So
2-1.
almost, I'd really love to come back to this because we are divided on this one.
Wait,
All
who
right.
is at
So
home again?
I think City is at home, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not entirely sure.
2-1 to City then.
City's at home, yeah, at the Etihad.
Yeah, City is at home.
Yeah, 2-1 to City.
Right. So home advantage.
You can bet on
Probably
it.
that would make a difference, playing at home. But I'm not gonna change my prediction. It's still gonna be the same. Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay. City losing at the Etihad. It'll be something to see.
Yeah, I don't
All
think
right
they're
then.
going to do that. I don't think Guardiola would want to go to City in his house and defend. It's not like going to Arsenal and did what it is. It's not that. It's
Mm,
more experience than that.
yeah. So another interesting game that we have in the EPL is Aston Villa Bournemouth. Now, maybe a couple seasons ago, this might not have been the case, but in recent times, these two teams have put up quite the performance. And even though they are not in quotes, big teams, uh, they have played decent football. In fact, they've played good football, not just decent football. They played good football this season so far. So it's pretty interesting to see them go head to head. Uh, Even though their last outings were not as favorable for them, but I think it'll be a good chance for them to bounce back. The question now is who will come out on top. I would personally go for Villa. Uh, I just feel they are more of a put together spearhead than Bonnemar going forward. I'd like to hear what you guys think.
Go on, Alex.
I wouldn't want to say much on this one. I feel like Bournemouth would do better, and because I would say that because their form has been consistent. Yes, their last match they didn't really, you know, give it their all, but they're on the fifth position for a reason. It shows that they've been consistent in delivering the goals. They have good scorers. They have people who um, can change the way the game is going at the moment. So Villa, yes, they have really started well this season. They have really played, good football, but I don't think they're on the same level as Bournemouth as it stands. It might change later, but my prediction will be easy for Bournemouth to take it home.
Yeah,
All right.
so for me, it's going to be a tough game because they are one of the two most informed team at the moment. Um, I think Aston Villa has not lost in like five, apart from the last one they lost. And Premier League comes down to style. Playing football in the Premier League comes down to style. So it's more like what they do now, especially this season, is more like a puzzle. So the reason why I feel Man City was able to beat Bournemouth, and then Liverpool was able to. I think their last game for Aston Villa was Liverpool, and then the last game for Man City was Bournemouth. Was because of the
Yeah,
style of
yeah, that's correct.
yeah. So the style of play is what actually won the game for Man City and for Liverpool, not necessarily. And that's the same thing for Manchester United. For most of the teams in Premier League, as long as you know how to counter their play. Once you know their play and you're able to counter it, then you are able to dominate them. It's like Barcelona during the week. You see, Club Brugge just knew what to do, play on the last man, and as long as you are lucky to be on side, you are going to get a goal, and it works, and it worked for them. They got like 3 goals out of that. So same with Premier League. Um, they are both a team that likes to play high line. They are both teams that like to attack. But I see Bournemouth as the more composed team. Villa, they are still 11 because they didn't start well. I think they lost their first. They didn't win like first 5 games, but the other ones they've been winning since then. So I still see Bournemouth as the better team. They are more structured. They have Semenyo who is still on form. They have their number 9 that is
Yeah,
scoring goals properly. And I think Villa played in the Europa League also, so that would also affect their
fitness levels.
what?
Said they have fatigue levels.
Yeah, fatigue. Yeah, that's the word. So they are not really ready. They are ready, but not 100% fit. But Bournemouth are the ones that are roaring to go right now. So yeah, I'll go for Bournemouth to win.
Okay,
Yeah,
so do you think that Champions League fatigue would affect Chelsea at Wolves when they play Wolves?
no, I don't think so. I think Chelsea's issue doesn't have to do with fatigue. It just have to do with coordination and experience. Chelsea are still a team trying to understand each other. They are not yet composed on the ball. I still have no idea who their starting 11 is. I just know they have all the kind of players that comes on the pitch, and all we hear is this one is a very talented player. We just really don't know who is there apart from their midfield. I know they have one of the best midfield, but apart from that midfield, I don't see. Yeah, and they have lots of injury right now. So I still see them winning because Wolves are one of the shittest team in the league right now, and
They've been terrible.
yeah, I've not seen a team as terrible as Wolves in the last, I don't know, whatever years. They are they are bad, but this is one problem with being bad. You can become good, and it can start in the next game. So
Well, I wouldn't say I wish Chelsea all the best, but let's see how
they
that
should
comes.
win. They should win. They should win. My prediction is for Chelsea to win.
All right, so Mr. Alexis, moving towards La Liga, um, Barcelona came off a narrow draw in the week against Club Brugge, and they're also going up against another very tactical team, Celta Vigo, who has done Barcelona dirty in the past. How do you see that game playing out?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and to the Barcelona fans out there, like we have a problem, and that problem is not just gonna be fixed by the absence of good players.
Mm.
Tactically, I don't want to say Hansi Flick has to change his style. He doesn't have to change his style. He just has to find a way to make it better. Because it's like, everyone understands what you play. They've studied how you play. And now they're playing, they have it in them that, okay, this style is going to be disrupted. We're going to disrupt his style. Every club goes back to think about how the High Line has been a mess of recent. So it feels like, oh, the next club has done their research. Oh, this is how we're going to beat Barcelona. Just break down the High Line, and that's it. So that is a big problem. If that can be sorted, then they're good. But if they don't, if Hansi Flick cannot find a way around it, it's gonna be a problem. And then I will move on to the players. The players, it's another big blow for the team. Someone like Pedri who knows how to hold the midfield. I said that in the last call that we had. Is not available. He's injured.
Yeah.
Rafinha is still injured. You know, um, he'll be back probably when we play against Athletic. But even when he comes back, he's not gonna start. I know he's not gonna start. And even if he comes in, he's not gonna just come in and change the game just like that. And that's what we're seeing with Lewandowski and Ferran Torres. Lewandowski just got back from injury, Olmo as well, and they couldn't really do much. They're just back from injury. So,
But they did make a difference in that game, though.
oh, they
Coming
did.
on,
Oh, I
yeah,
don't. I don't think they did. I honestly don't think they did. Yamal stole the
The
show.
Champions League game.
Yes, Yamal
yeah. I
stole the
think,
show.
in my opinion, I think bringing Omo on, those Barca started to drive forward more.
But they considered 2 goals.
Yes, yes. So
Were
I
they-
don't. I
were they-
don't think Omo was this. Omo's game has changed. Like he has really dropped. He used to be the type of player that can go into the tight spaces
yeah,
and
tight
and
spaces. Yeah.
but he is not. He has not given that. He has not given us that this season. I think there's a problem there. I don't know if it's an injury scare or something, but he has not been that person who has turned up. Femi Lopez. Femi Lopez is doing more
Amazing,
for us.
amazing, amazing
You
performance.
know.
Rashford.
So
Rashford,
I
you
mean,
just want to say because that is a Man U
the
player.
midfield, the
No,
midfield.
I'm selling my player out to you. 25 million cash and carry. 25 million cash and carry.
I mean,
Let-
let's see how it's gonna be
Let's see how it goes.
when
Yes, let's see how it goes by April.
when Rafinha is fully fit. Let's see how it's going to be. I would prefer he starts in top nine. That's Rashford ahead of. Let me not say ahead of Lewandowski. Lewandowski has experience, and there's a lot of things that he could bring to the team. But they could alternate the strikers, also Ferran Torres, and see how best we can perform with one or two or three of them playing for the club. About Yamal, I have to call him. I have to call his. I have to call. I have to talk about Yamal because I think he's back. I think the Yamal of last season is finally back. He single-handedly gave us those 2 goals. The last 2 goals of the game for Barcelona, he single-handedly gave us those goals. And even the first goal, he gave the pass to I think Femin, and then Femin to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. So yeah, he is back. He's back, and let Celta Vigo watch out for him. They have to stop him if they want to win.
Okay,
Someone
so
say,
moving on.
did he leave? I thought he is.
Oh,
You know what?
oh.
Has he not been on form?
You
Did
thought
he
what?
leave?
Yeah,
He
I
said
mean,
he's
he has been
back,
struggling with
like
growing
you said.
issues now.
He's been struggling with injuries, bro. He's been struggling with
Yeah,
so
I know he
many.
was injured, but all the time he has been on the field, he has been delivering. Why do you say he's back? Like, oh, he
He's
was in.
back because he had a better performance. This Jamal of against Brugge, well, that's a standard for me and for many Barcelona fans. That's Lamine Yamal's standard. What he played
What I'm
against
saying
Real
is, I thought
Madrid,
that's the
what he
same
played
standard he has
against,
been
what he
delivering.
played against Real Madrid, he gave us beats. He gave us beats because he's managing himself. He doesn't want to get injured again. He's still recovering from an injury. And then people say since breaking up with his girlfriend, there's a new vibe to it. I mean, if that's that's one of the reasons why he's like this, and that's good. That's a good thing for the club. So
All right, so let's move on to the Madrid game for both Madrids, Real Madrid and Atletico. Madrid has a pretty much shut-in game with Rayo Vallecano. I think that should be a straight win for them. And then there's Atletico against Levante. Daniel, do you think? I know you might not necessarily be much of a La Liga person, but you had some opinions about Atletico's performance. Do you think Atletico would win against Levante? And maybe after that, you can let us know what you think about the Madrid game as well. I mean, with them failing to score or do anything meaningful in the week against Liverpool.
So, my opinion on Atletico is always not direct because they're like Manchester United. I really cannot trust them. In fact, I think I can trust Manchester United more than Atletico at this stage. Not because they are not good, but because they just find a way of not winning games they should win, and they find a way of losing games they should win. That's the same thing. But what my point is, I can't just tell if they are good right now or they are not good. I can't say, oh, this is a team that is at the top of their game right now, and then they are going to dominate the game, and then they come out losing or they come back losing. Um, the last time I watched them against Madrid, they played well. They played really well, and I was like, I thought this last when I watched them before Madrid, they were not too good, and then against Madrid, they became one of the best team in Europe, and after that, where are they in table right now?
fourth.
They're fourth. Oh, that's not too bad. So I feel like they are still gonna win. I think their players are still. They have Alvarez, Solot, um, Simeon is there, Lorente. They still have one of the.
Yeah, Griezmann
They
is
still have
back.
their players fit. I don't think they have injuries. So Oblak is still. I know Arsenal trashed them, but I still don't. Yeah, that's part of what I'm saying. So you can't go and receive 4-0 from Arsenal when you're Atletico Madrid. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing.
It is.
So
I'll be honest with
that's
you.
what
I'll be honest. It was embarrassing when I saw that scoreline.
it is. It is. That's my point. You can't. What I'm saying is they look good, but then you collected 4 from Arsenal. It's like I thought you were good. How, how did you get beaten? Even Newcastle couldn't beat Athletic Club that amount of goals. So um, I still think they'll win. I still believe they will win. Levante, where are they in the table right now? Right now, I see them at 16. So yeah, 2-0 win for Atletico Madrid. And
All right.
for Real
Yeah, for
Madrid, I think
Madrid.
it should be a cruise. They just want to come back from what happened, according to you, from the electric that shocked them
Come on,
against
I
Madrid.
was according to me. Come on, look at those shots that Szoboszlai was just
God,
letting fly.
God.
It was so exciting to watch.
Pocketing
Yeah, if you
Mbappe,
remember,
pocketing
see, let's
Vinicius
go
Junior.
back
Come
to let's
on.
go back to was it 2017 Champions League final? You remember Courtois made all those saves he made. It's not the first time he's doing this against Liverpool,
I
and they
remember
lost
that. I
the game
remember that.
just 1-0. So we can call it. Yeah, they dominated. They always dominate Liverpool with shots. They are just always unfortunate not to. The other Champions League final too, they dominated the game. But what's the keeper's name? Karius? Was it Karius or whatever? Was just giving the
Just
ball to
made
Bale and
errors.
Benzema, and making silly errors. So Liverpool has always dominated Madrid. They are just always unfortunate to win. So yeah, I believe Madrid will come back, or they would want to come back from their shock.
All right, so let's quickly move to the League One. Alexis, how do you see PSG performing or an injury-ridden PSG against Lyon? I don't know if they are in that much of a form, but Lyon was still a formidable team to play against. How do you see them going? I mean, they have now, especially for PSG, they have Dembele out, they have Hakimi out, they have Mendes out as well. Do you see them still pulling that, coming out all guns firing, or do you think it's a chance for Leon to stun them?
Yes, it's a chance for Lyon to stun them, and they're playing away from home. That's PSG. With these names absent, um, I don't see them doing too much. I know they have a very strong squad, but with these names, I don't see them doing too much. If they win, maybe by just one goal. Um, but I don't think. I think Lyon will capitalize on this absence of their good players. So um, I don't see PSG winning for the first time this season. I'll say that I don't see PSG winning this game. Um, I had high hopes for them against Bayern Munich. I actually wanted the game to end in a draw, but masterclass from Bayern Munich, masterclass. Um, yeah, I don't say maybe a 2-1 to Lyon or a 1-0 to Lyon. It's gonna be a tight one.
Yeah, because just to mention, I just realized that Mendes and Hakimi are the pulse of the attack from the back, and losing both of them at the same time, it would not to undermine or speak little of their backup players, but it's just not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. Quickly, another game that it's also there's another team that should be watched in that league. We have Marseille and Brest. Um, we have an ex-Man U player is there now, Daniel Greenwood. Just out of curiosity, do you guys ever regret that?
Um, I don't want us to say regret. Is something that had to happen. It was bound to happen. We love Greenwood. I think he's one of our finest talents to come out from the club. It was just unfortunate what happened to him, and uh, we wish him well. We just is the environment will not be stable for him. That's what we are trying to avoid. So if all those things had not happened, then we would have loved him in the club. But you know, English Premier League is not that kind of league. They give you opportunity. They give you second chance. Again, they used to
Yeah.
do it. The likes of John Terry, Ryan Giggs, things like that happened with them, and they were fine, or at least they came back. But now Premier League is not England in general. It's not the type of league that you. It's not the type of country that you make that kind of offense and you don't get abused. When you play a shot outside and everyone start talking about things you've done and things like that. So, but if you're asking about the game, I like Brest. Let's call a spade a spade. I like Brest. They are a very good team, a very very good team, and they are one of my favorite team uh, in Ligue 1. So yeah, I would always go for Brest. Always go for Brest.
So Brest against Marseille. Who is stopping? Who is
Like
winning?
I said, Brest.
Okay, okay.
Brest against PSG, Brest. Brest against Arsenal, Brest. Everything against Brest, Brest.
I'll not. Let's just go to Syria. Let's go to Syria. We have okay games to watch. We have Milan against Parma. We have Juve against Torino, and the one that most people would be talking about is Inter Lazio. So quickly, Alex, what do you think about these three games? And then we'll have Daniel say something on them, and then we can wrap up this episode.
Juventus taking it home. AC Milan taking it home. Inter Milan taking it home. That's my prediction.
Okay.
For
That,
me, I see Juve. It's a derby. It's
mm,
gonna be tough, but I still feel like they are gonna take it home.
okay.
AC Milan should win that game. They have to win the game, and Inter Milan definitely win the game for me.
All right then. So we're not even giving. Lazio used to be that team, but oh well.
They lost
Yeah,
it.
they
Times
had
change.
what's the player name? Immobile.
Immobile, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him, but I think they used to have this guy that scores goals when Ronaldo was there. I can't remember his name, but he was just scoring these funny numbers of goals and outshining Ronaldo there.
It wasn't Immobile.
Yeah, look at-
Was it Immobile?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
But it's at least it's nice to hear him say somebody has shown Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think it was Immobile.
I
Most
mean,
satisfying thing this episode.
I'm not. I'm not. I call a spade a spade. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, true.
okay. Well,
I call a spade a spade. So if you dominate someone, I would let you know that yeah, you did it, and I wouldn't say oh no, you didn't do that. Or yeah, Immobile. I think it was the one. I can see the league top scorer table, and Immobile had 27 goals. So yeah, dominated the game. He had more goals than Ronaldo.
all right. So on that note, let's hope that this weekend is full of goals. I mean, that's why we love football, anyways. I mean, the goals, the plays, everything. And to everyone who has stayed this long with us, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your games. For those of you that do it responsibly. Because all right, may no count on 2-0. Let your team not lose, and then you not lose money on top.
Explain.
All right, then
Yeah,
see you
no,
guys.
I look forward to this weekend. You guys enjoyed the week because your team was in the Champions League. But yeah,
Enjoy. Well, at least we didn't lose.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the game. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I mean, because I was on the opposite side of. I
exactly.
know I
Or
was saying
why
I can't
wouldn't
watch
you?
the game. But I loved
All
it.
right,
These are
guys.
these are the things we like to see.
Mm.
Tears.
Anyways, so our loyal followers out there, see you guys next week when we talk about the games. This remains Fans Talk 90. I'm Josh, Daniel, Alexis. We send all the love we have for you and for football. See you guys next time.
Right.
Thank you.